It has been forever since I've made a video, and I apologize. But I have some big updates for you guys. The last video I made, I think it was shortly after my second fundamentals exam, in which I had gotten a 96 on, which I was floored by, completely ecstatic. So the way my fundamentals class was set up, we didn't really have assignments. We had 4 exams, and then we had some ATI quizzes and tests to take. So my fundamentals class was out of 300 points, 400 of which, no, 200 of which, yeah, 300, really, Jen? 200 of which were the 4 exams, each worth 50 points. So my first exam for fundamentals, I got an 86. The second one, I got a 96. If you followed my channel, you knew about those already. My third exam ended up being a 90, and then my final, which was my fourth exam, I got an 86. An 86 on. So overall, I was thrilled with those scores. I thought I got an A. Like, I thought I did better on that on my final. I thought I did better than I actually did, which I don't know. It's whatever. But I am so happy. Fundamentals is over. It ended on May 12th. Today is June 2nd. So I am excited for what's coming up. I am now my summer class. Because of nights and weekends, we have an 8-week summer course we take. So instead of doing OB and Med Surg together in one semester, I'm sure every school is different, but our school, the daytime folks, they have Med Surg and OB together. Ours is split up, so we're doing OB during the summer and we'll do Med Surg in the fall, which has its pros and cons. Usually a semester is 16 weeks. Well, because it's summer semester, they've crunched 16 weeks worth of information down to 8 weeks. So it's going to be pretty brutal. But I'm excited. We had to read 10 chapters prior to class, and we just got our books a couple days ago. So that was fun. I still have 3 more chapters to read before 4 o'clock today. So we'll see how that goes. But fundamentals, going back to fundamentals, it was an emotional roller coaster of a ride. Overall, it was very good. I think I'm now adjusted to the pace of things, and I feel more comfortable going into OB because I know kind of what to expect as far as the workload and the life changes that need to happen in order to be successful. So I'm happy with that. We did have to take an ATI. I don't even know what to call it, but basically it was a 60 question proctored ATI exam, and depending on what you got on it, our school gave you a certain amount of points. Those certain amount of points corresponded with a certain level of proficiency within fundamentals. So if you got, there was, I think, level 0, 1, 2, and 3. Level 3, hardly anyone ever gets. Our professor was telling us, since the history of ATI, she has only known less than a handful of people who've gotten a 3. So I kind of wasn't expecting to do that. Level 2 was our goal, which means if you were to take the NCLEX, just the fundamentals part of the NCLEX today, you would fly by. You would do really well. And a level 1 said you would just make the cutoff. Like, you would do it, but it would be scraping by. And then less than 0 is like you need some more help with fundamentals. So I went in there, and of course my goal was to get a level 2. And I don't know. I walked away with a level 1, and I was in tears. I was so upset because I knew the material. I mean, I've done so well on all my exams. Like, I don't know what happened with that. I don't know if it was the way it was worded. I mean, I know ATI is, their standards are really high, but that's no excuse. No excuse for me. And the thing that was bumming me out the most, I think, is there are 4 people in my study group, and me and one other girl got a level 1, the other 2 got level 2s, and I'm just like, we all study together. Why? Why did I walk away with a level 1? So I was kind of bummed about that, but I ended up getting, what was it? If you got, just for doing it, you get 6 points. Like if you got a level 0, you got 6 points. A level 1, you got 8 points, so I got 8 points toward my overall grade in class. And then if you got level 2, you got 12 points, and then I don't even know what a level 3 is. Maybe like 15 points? I don't know. But anyway, so that was ATI. Clinicals ended very well. I'm glad to be out of the nursing home scene. That's not where I want to be. I am grateful for that opportunity. I learned a lot there. But I'm looking forward to getting over to the hospital, which is where I'm headed. I'm going into OB, like I said, and I think we'll spend this, because it's such a short semester, we're only having 3 clinical days, but each of those clinical days are 12-hour shifts, whereas before we were having clinicals every other weekend, and it was like 6 hours here, 6 hours there. Well, it's a full 12 hours for 3 days during the summer, and I think my dates are like, I have June 13th, I have to go for OCL, which is an on-campus lab. Oh, that was my phone, sorry. On-campus lab, which we don't have skills lab anymore because we're done with fundamentals. Sorry, I have like a cold. We're done with fundamentals, but each semester we'll go in for like 1 6-hour period to get the whole gist of what you're doing in clinicals that semester. Hang on 1 second. Hold on, sorry. Sorry about that. I have OCL on the 13th, and so I'll go to lab from 8 till 1:30, and then I have orientation at the hospital from 2 to 6. So that's going to be a long day, but then on June 20th, I think the 27th, and July 11th are my clinical days, and I think we'll spend 1 day in postpartum, 1 day maybe in the nursery, and I don't know. I'm not even going to go there because I don't know what we're doing. But anyway, I'm excited for that. Let's see, what else can I update you on? All right, fundamentals, clinicals, OB. Oh, my schedule for summer semester, I'm still sticking with the Tuesdays. I had lecture on Tuesdays last semester. I do again this semester, but it's an hour longer. So on Tuesdays, I'm at school from 5 to 9 for lecture, and then the 3 days for clinical, which isn't too bad. Let's see, and I think that's it. And then I start med-surg August 22nd for the fall semester. So, I guess I could show you my book for this semester. Let's see. This is the book, Maternal Newborn Nursing and Women's Health. It is this is the 9th edition. Michelle Davidson, Marsha London, and Patricia Ledwig. It's actually a pretty easy read, and I'm happy with it. Much better than the fundamentals book. And the chapters are a lot shorter, as opposed to like 30 or 40 pages. They're like 10 or 15 pages, which is nice. So anyway, that's an update with me. I hope you all are doing well. So sorry it took so long. Hopefully I won't be as long before my next video. So update me. I'd love to hear how you guys are doing. As always, you feel free to subscribe or leave a comment. Bye, guys.